So dealing with the environmental issues, you got to, I think, start with some of the low-hanging fruit and then talk about some of the bigger things that we can do. So we have some wonderful nonprofit groups and associations, Walk Oakland, Bike Oakland, are coming up. I think that one of the things that we have to do is to begin to educate folks around our own carbon footprint and what we impact. I drive a little Prius because I wanted to help, right? Like, begin to do something. It's marginal help, but it's conscientious. And I turn off lights in my house everywhere I go because we have to begin to do some practical things. But getting people to embrace that means we have to marry this notion of being green with greenbacks. So that means that we have to make this relevant for the communities that are impacted most. Because often our communities don't see a connection between how we live and how we're getting by and the environmental impacts that actually destroy our quality of life. That being said, so there's the educational, there's the personal. We have to continue to work with our port to reduce emissions there. I have a child, I live in the West, so I understand the importance of having good clean air as I have an asthmatic child. So we have to continue the good efforts there. There's been a lot of good works based on the advocacy of the community. So on the City Council, continuing to monitor, to champion, and to supervise policies that make sure that we are reducing greenhouse gases, that we're improving our quality of air, that the city itself is not a polluter, which means that we can begin to do things to green our rooftops, to incentivize other landlords to do the same, and then to make sure that we're working with the advocacy community so that we're embracing the policies that we can do immediately without looking for grants, and then those that we have to go after together and collaboratively working with our federal representatives so that we can bring the resources here to continue to improve our overall quality of life.